Good day, viewers, and welcome to another edition of the Social Development Outlook for Tuesday, 21st, 2023. I am your host, Remy Gomes. And just to remind you that this program is hosted and produced by the Communications Unit within the Ministry of Social Empowerment, and every single week we try our utmost to showcase the essential performances within this ministry and other related departments. At this point in time, we'll take our first break and be right back.
Welcome to Nevis.
It's easy to believe that all Caribbean islands are the same until you visit Nevis.
Nevis is the Caribbean of a bygone era.
You will enjoy a most intimate vacation on Nevis. You're only a stranger here once.
We offer exclusive and barefoot luxury stays.
With only 400 hotel rooms, our island may be exclusive,
but the warm, genuine and friendly welcome is just everywhere.
We look forward to meeting you.
Visit nevisisland.com.
And we are back. Imogen Archibald, a student of Nevis's Sixth Form College, received a John E. Howell Scholarship Award on the 10th of November at the Education Department in the presence of the Principal Education Officer, Miss Zanella Claxton, Deputy Principal of the Nevis Sixth Form College, Miss Carolyn David, along with some family members and well-wishers. The award was presented to the awardee by the grandchildren of the late John E. Howell, Patrick and Charmaine Howell, respectively. Let us now take a look at some clips from this occasion.
Ms. Zanella Claxton, Principal Education Officer at the Department of Education, Nevis. Family members of the late John Edmund Howell, Imogen Archibald, scholarship recipient, and Miss Archibald, Imogen's mother, and other specially invited guests, good morning. I'm Carolyn David, Deputy Principal of the Nevis Sixth Form College, and I'm honored to chair this morning's first ever award ceremony for the John Edmund Howell Memorial Scholarship. I was elated a few months ago when Ms. Claxton contacted me about a new scholarship opportunity that was intended for our students at the Nevis Sixth Form College. The John Edmund Memorial Scholarship aims to give an opportunity to an academically deserving student with a financial need who would have otherwise found it difficult to attend college. I would like to take this opportunity to say thank you to the Howell family for taking this initiative to invest in a deserving student who is embarking on her tertiary academic journey. Your generosity will remove the financial concerns of our first recipient and her family and that she may have faced, and hopefully many more students and their families.
And please allow me to adopt the protocol which you so ably established. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
In life, we work assiduously with the hope of not only making an impact in the world in our time, but to make an impact for a lifetime, to leave a legacy. Victor Belfort stated, "Legacy is not what I did for myself. It's what I'm doing for the next generation." A few months ago, as Mrs. David indicated, I was contacted by Miss Hazel Hurley, and she indicated that she was the granddaughter of the late John E. Howell. She thought that it would be fitting for the Howell family to establish a memorial fund or scholarship in honor of the late John E. Howell. All the persons present today are aware of the indelible mark which was left by the late John E. Howell. And some of you today represent that mark. You represent that legacy. This scholarship is indeed timely, and I know that it will be impactful, and with the hope that it will continue to make a difference for students for years to come. I want to say thank you to the Howell family. I want to say thank you to Ms. Hurley, and we have had many conversations back and forth as we tried to shape what we wanted this scholarship to look like and what the memorial fund to look like. So I want to say special thank you to them both.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. Yes, my name is Patrick Howell, but let me add a little bit to that. Patrick Howell, proud great-grandson of the late John E. Howell. So this letter is from Aunt Madge. I call her Aunt Madge, but that's John E. Howell's daughter. One of his daughters was also mother to Hazel. My children, Hazel, Cuthbert, and I are overjoyed that the day has come when the first annual John E. Howell Memorial Scholarship will be awarded to a deserving student. Imogen Archibald. My father lived a life of hard work, service to his country, and love for his family. He was not born with a silver spoon in his mouth, but because of his ambition and perseverance, he built an empire that has benefited his family for generations. We felt it is befitting to invest in the next generation so they too can create a meaningful life for themselves and provide generational wealth in their family. We want the life of my father to inspire future generations to live to their fullest potential. John E. Howell was one of Nevis's leading businessmen, owning his own construction company. He built many homes on the island, many of which are still standing today. He gave young men the opportunity to learn a trade which benefited them and their families.
Now invite Imogen Archibald to read her essay that she wrote for the scholarship application.
Good morning, everyone. My essay entitled, How John E. Howell Has Empowered Me. John E. Howell, also called the father of Nevis cricket, is an exemplary and ideal role model for the youth from his achievements. I have found myself motivated to excel in my academic goals, as his ambitions have fed my desire for success. His commitment to uplifting Nevis has encouraged me to become an outstanding figure in Nevisian society. My research on Mr. Howell has led me to discover that his passion advanced his career to the point where he became a part of the Nevis Cricket Association and contributed the John E. Howell Pavilion to Nevis. This had motivated me academically to become an avid overachiever. Additionally, his compassion and dedication to contributing to Nevisians is evident, as he created employment for Nevisians during his farming and construction endeavors, created coffins for the deceased when there were no funeral homes, assisted the youth financially as they pursued their studies in school. This has empowered me to pursue the path of gynecology and to contribute to Nevis by advancing its healthcare to improve society's health status. As I journey on to pursue my future career, I will carry the ambitions of John E. Howell in my heart. His commitment to creating a formidable society has inspired me to continue.
At this point in time, we'll take our final break, and upon returning, we'll go straight into our featured presentation. And we are back. The staff at Community Development organized a stonewall building workshop at the Pond Hill Community Center that will be perpetuated over the course of 3 weeks. Mrs. Janet Manoli, director of the said department, gave a brief insight of the project's history and the desired intent of this workshop. We'll now take a look at some excerpts from this occurrence.
pleasant good morning to all. I just want to welcome you to our stone wall building workshop. You know, stone wall building or drywall, I think they call it drywall now. I think there's a drywall where you put the stones together, and then the stone wall is where you mix with mortar. Well, we are going to learn the difference between both and also the skill at doing it. Stone wall is a cultural, what I will refer to as a tradition. It was brought here by the English during slavery, and it has continued. It's a way to use our natural resources and create something beautiful. It's also for persons to get a skill. I think it's a lucrative job now for you to be able to build a stone wall. You look around the country and you see people are doing it in all style and fashion. And then there's the drywall where you can pick up stones and put them together. But of course there's a skill, because if you don't do it properly, then your wall may fall down. So we are here today for you to get the skill that you can use it as a business venture and also for your own personal development in case you want to build your stone wall at home. Thank you very much, and may God add his blessing to this workshop, and we can see the fruit of it in later down in years to come. Thank you.
So that way you won't fall down again.
I call it length.
Like the longer part of the stone. The heavier part stay inside. Come chuck it behind it, youngster. Sometimes you put a stone in the warm with.
You shape it.
You just shape it. We have a process now where we're going to start on level. One straight levelment and straight down the road. Just level and chunk now.
Good morning. I'm here with the staff from the Department of Community Development. They're actually engaging on a stone building workshop, a project actually, and I think this is a great initiative. So often we go around the island and we see a lot of stone walls, some of them real beautiful, but we don't know what the work that goes behind it, what it takes to build those lovely stone walls. And I'm here just to, learn a little of the skills, the art, the technique, and then I'll be able to build my own stone wall, I guess, at home, which would save me some money in the long run. So I think this is a great initiative by the Department of Community Development, and I say kudos to the staff for undertaking this initiative.
This is day 2 of the Stonewall building project, and I'm happy to know that the community is coming out, observing what is going on. Here we have the children here working with us today, and that is a plus, because then we want to keep this tradition alive, and it will have to start with our children. We also have the peers here working with us today.
We're happy. I can say on behalf of the participants, we have learned a lot. I have learned, not how to build a stone wall, but at least how to. Like I can't build a stone wall myself, at least I have an idea how a stone wall is supposed to be. So I just want to say Again, on behalf of the participants, I have to thank you to the department and to Ms. Bradman for his facilitation of the workshop. And we want to say really thank you, Bradman. A wonderful job. This time out, he explained to us in terms of how to cut the stones and how to treat the stones, smaller ones, and how to find the face and stuff like that, and how to angle them. So I think that is a crucial part of this building, because you don't want to build a wall and then tomorrow it falls, especially with that something new. So once again, thank you, Redman. Thank you, Ms. Maloney, for speaking. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. May God bless us all.
And that's our package for this evening. I am your host, Remy Gums, bidding you a pleasant night's rest. And remember, tune in next Tuesday for another edition of the Social Development Outlook.